The United States is trying to sanction another Chinese company, and this time it is about an open source AI. I think they really hate it when China is giving the world some pleasure for free. And this is your favorite half Chinese. It's beginning to be extremely ignorant what the United States actually is doing. Instead of finding ways to compete, they're trying to destroy competition by all these kind of means. So uh, in July 24, US threats to sanction Chinese AI developers over alleged intellectual property theft and export control violations risk unraveling efforts to establish a bilateral dialogue on AI safety, analysis says, just as increasingly powerful models raise concerns over serious security breaches. I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me today, but everybody also knows that English is not my first language, so it came out a little bit broken. So, what is their intellectual property theft and export control violation? Well, according to US officials on Wednesday, accused Chinese AI lab Moonshot of distilling its Kimi K3 model from Anthropic's advanced Fable 5 model, prompting Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent to warn of potential sanctions. What it actually means is they're saying that Kimi was using another AI model to train itself. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That's not intellectual property theft. But they need to frame it like that because that's the old story, right? Oh, China always is stealing intellectual property. But this is what Beijing actually had to say about it. A reporter asked the foreign ministry, has any comment on the foreign ministry accusation on Wednesday that the dark side of the Chinese company Moon has copied the model of American company Anthropic. And Lin Chen, that was the speaker. The development of China's artificial intelligence is not only the result of promoting high-level scientific and technological independence, but also benefits from China's always adhering to the concept of consultation, joint construction, and sharing. All countries should uphold the concept of people-oriented and upward to the good promote to open, inclusive, and good development of artificial intelligence and better serve the progress of human civilization instead of capital, for the people that don't understand, and the common well-being of the international community. China has always opposed the politicization and instrumentalization of science and technology, economic and trade issues, which will only interfere with the development process of global artificial intelligence and are not in the interest of any party. They further also, the company also denies that it did any of that in other articles from China itself, where they have been asked. Let me know what you all think of this. Do you think it would benefit the United States more to sanction or to find ways to be more successful in competing? I mean, if you want to be number one in whatever it is that you do, for instance, long distance running, what would be better to train yourself to be able to run that in a certain time or to be faster than your opponents? Or should you just start to kneecap everybody so they cannot run and you're the only runner left? I mean, I don't know. It seems that the United States is constantly using the methods of the latter, which is sad because the truth of the matter is that even if you would be able to contain China, which has proven not to be able, but just for the argument's sake, if you would be able to and destroy all China's development, right? Your own development still is nothing. It still is the same. It has not improved. All right. And tomorrow another one will come with another better product. Why don't you use all the money and all the resources that you have to maybe, research a little bit better, find ways to make a better product, just normal competing instead of kneecapping. But yeah, that is just my view on these kind of things. And I think it is sad that the United States is doing all these kind of things. Instead of really competing with others, they're trying to kneecap others, which shows a tremendous amount of weakness and barbaric behavior. It shows that they are incompetent of actually competing with anybody. Because this is not only that they're doing it to China, they do it also to other countries. Whenever there's something that's starting to compete with their businesses, they start to kneecap them. And this shows that the United States is willing to do anything to serve their capitalist. But when we look at the state itself, how the people living over there, then, my God, we directly can see that they don't have the same feelings towards their own people who are actually paying tax and working and adding value to the country and its economy, while the capitalists do not. And it still wonders, I still wonder why people are still praising that when they're living in a country where you cannot walk 5 miles without stumbling over people lying down on the street sleeping because they don't have a home. But hey, it's their country, and if they like that, then I don't know, man. Maybe it has something. To me, it doesn't. We see it in the Netherlands also. A lot going on now with everywhere you go, people are pushing things to you that you need to give them money, etc. A lot of people lying down on the street to sleep. We're getting there. But to me, I still think that it would be better for all the people living here to get them into housing and get them a job, and for our business to develop instead of trying to do all these kind of things like the Netherlands famous for stealing Chinese companies, right? I mean, Nexperia, for example, is a great example of that. Anyway, let me know what you all think of this in the comment section. Please keep it respectful and not uncivilized barbarians. Unlike some others, please like, share, and if you have not yet, then follow. And as always, have a great day, your favorite half Chinese.